Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
Today is the 2nd of February. It's been exactly 1 week since we started the phase 1 orthotic treatment. I haven't checked you yet. I haven't done the refinement yet, but I wanted to find out how you're doing because you've made a big change.
I'm doing well.
Good.
I'm very grateful for the relief of pain.
I'm glad to know that. Good. These are the top 5 issues. Number 1 was the pain at the base of the skull, right at the top of the neck, base of the skull. Tell me about that one symptom. How's it doing?
I haven't experienced it since Monday.
Okay. So like a couple of days after started the treatment, like 5 days or so now?
Yes.
Okay. It'll usually be constant awareness all the time. The pain level was about 8 or 10 when you woke up. Is how it used to be.
Yes. And I've actually been sleeping in a little bit because I'm not waking up with that pain.
Oh, that's right. That used to kind of get you up in a bad way. That's a bad way to start.
Yes.
Yeah. So what percentage of change have you noticed on that one symptom?
Oh, well, I'm not experiencing it, so I would say I have a slight nagging, but 90%, I would say.
Good. All right. Second one has to do with the more of a brain fog, hard to function, where I think you even mentioned to be this uncharacteristically you missed a deadline or something and that sort of stuff. So tell me about that one symptom.
I believe it's improved. I may be having trouble differentiating between that and being sleepy or tired because I'm not used to my new sleeping posture. But I believe it's improved. This has been a very busy week and I've been able to meet all my deadlines. And I didn't forget anything.
Okay. Well, that's what you're basing it on when you say improve, because you hadn't need to cancel it like you had done in the past.
Yes.
Good. Is you able to keep up with the extra load?
Yes.
Wonderful. All right. What percentage change would you call that on that one symptom?
I would think 50%.
Okay. 50? Wonderful. And third one has to do with the anxiety. Nothing new, but more of a tenseness or anxious feeling. Any changes there?
I haven't canceled any appointments or obligations this week because I was overwhelmed because of my anxiety.
Okay.
I was able to complete everything. I was a little bit impatient, but I think that's because I'm a little short on sleep.
Okay. And what percentage change would you call in that one symptom?
I would think 50%. I'm better.
Good. Glad to know. And the next one has to do with the pain with chewing and talking, eating salads and nuts and so on was hard. Constant pain on the face and jaw.
I would say right now that hasn't changed very much, but I'm anxious to experience the adjustments today.
And the last one here on our list is headaches. Feels like a band being pulled tight. And how did you used to show it to me? Right about here or so? All along? Okay. How about that one symptom? Any changes there?
I haven't had a headache since Monday morning, so about 4 days after treatment.
Okay. So that's good.
It's very good.
Okay. What percentage would you call on that one symptom?
Wow, that's 100% improvement. Yes.
Good deal. And then you also, this were the top 5, and you also mentioned a few other things that you just noticed changes. What are some of the other things you mentioned?
My balance is much better, and vertigo going up and down the steps is a lot better.
Okay. And how do you mean about the balance? In what way did you notice?
Well, I haven't been walking into walls.
Was it normal before?
It was. It
Okay.
was. I wouldn't quite clear a doorway or something like that.
Okay. Any other changes? You mentioned vertigo. Tell me about that.
Going up and down steps mostly, especially if there's not a guardrail or something like that. If I would see several different levels, I would feel a sense of dizziness. I haven't experienced that.
Okay. That was kind of an issue, if I remember right. David would be kind of behind you to kind of watch for you.
Yes.
Okay. So that part is. Any other changes? Good or bad?
Not that I can think of right now.
Okay. So overall, we're starting to make some changes.
Yes, a great improvement.
Good. Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
Today is the 8th of March, 2017. It's been exactly 6 weeks since we started your treatment, phase 1 orthotic treatment. So I wanted to get an update from you. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
Okay. I'm going to review the top 5 health outcomes you're hoping that we can achieve for you. Number one was pain at the base of the skull and neck, and wake you up with pain, and you're taking ibuprofen every couple of hours all day long. So tell me about that one symptom. Any changes there?
That pain is almost non-existent. I'm not taking the pain medicine any longer. It's gone from every 2 hours to maybe once or twice a week.
Taking ibuprofen.
Correct.
I see. So in that one symptom, what percentage changes have you noticed?
I would say 90%, yes.
Okay, all right. That's the first one. The second one has to do with the brain fog and being able to do your work. You're a finance manager for a city.
Correct.
And so that requires a lot of thinking and that sort of work. And you felt like a foggy brain. And so tell me about that one symptom. What kind of changes have you noticed, if any?
This is my busy time of the year, so I'm working 12-hour days, and I'm able to function, and I believe my productivity is much higher. I would say it's improved by 75%.
Okay, good. And the next one has to do with the anxiety. You mentioned you had some anxiety even most of your life, but anxiety more so since the accident that you had. So tell me about that one symptom. Any changes in the anxiety level?
My anxiety level is so much better. I'm able to use my coping skills and get through my obligations. That alone is increased by 80%.
Okay, good deal. And then the next one has to do with the pain when chewing and talking, can't eat salads, always having facial pain, pretty much constant. So that is what you reported before. Any changes there?
The facial pain is almost non-existent.
So that's that one aspect of it's 100% gone.
Yes.
How about the chewing and talking?
Chewing is much better. I'm able to eat salads now, which I enjoy them a lot. The pain with chewing is only if I have a poor rotation when I'm chewing, or if I take too large of a bite. Otherwise, that's 90% improved.
Good deal. All right. And of course, one of the things about chewing is the fixed orthotic only goes on the bottom, at least at this stage. So we're still working with the upper arch, whatever that is. So I'm glad to see that you can see improvement there. Next one has to do with the headaches. Feel like a band being tight. Would you point to me? Where did you feel it before?
It came this way around.
Okay.
Yes. And that the headaches are non-existent. I've only had 5 headaches since the orthotic was placed.
In 6 weeks?
Yes. It's such a relief not to have the constant headache or the constant pain.
What was the norm before?
Normally, I woke up with severe headaches.
Daily?
Daily, every day, and those headaches stayed with me throughout the day. They got better once I woke up, but throughout the day I still had a headache and was having to take pain medicine for it, and I'm not having to take any pain medicine for headaches now.
And you wake up without any headache?
Correct, no
Wonderful.
headaches when I wake up.
Good. And what percentage would you change on that one symptom, headache part?
Well, they're gone. I've only had a few, so I would say 95%, yes.
Good deal. Good deal. I'm very glad to hear that. And you mentioned a few other things that are not on the top 5 list as far as symptoms. Balance, energy, speaking, public speaking, and all that, singing. So please talk about those. What are the other changes you have noticed?
I've noticed that I have more energy. I feel I feel more aware of what's going on, and I want to engage. I have the desire to be intentional in my social life, and I think that overall, I'm just enjoying life. My quality of life is very much improved. Also, balance. I'm able to put my socks on and just stand and lift one leg up and put a sock on without having to lean or sit down. I feel my posture's improved.
And you mentioned about balance before. Your husband, David, would be always behind you if you're going up steps, because just to catch you in case. And so you don't feel unbalanced anymore going up steps and so on?
I don't. my core, the physical therapy has helped me so much with my core muscles, and I feel much more in control and aware.
Okay. And you mentioned about public speaking and singing.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Well, I've done some public speaking and I didn't have to cancel. I was able to use my coping skills and get through. I've noticed with my public speaking that if I remember I've got so much more room for my tongue, that I can enunciate my words, and it actually helps me. I'm calmer and more confident when I speak. When I sing, the same thing. I've noticed if I remember when I'm singing, I've got more room now for my tongue, and I have a better tone when I'm singing. And it's enjoyable.
Good deal. And you mentioned something about I don't feel aged or something.
I don't. My posture is so much better. I didn't realize I was kind of bent over, and now I feel like a string is pulling me up straight, and I don't feel as old. I feel more energetic.
Good deal. Well, that's the best thing I can hear.
Good for you.
Thank you so much. It was so wonderful to be able to help you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
Today is the 14th of June, 2017, and we're planning to do the phase 2 treatment for you, but I wanted to get a quick update again. See how you're doing.
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Okay. Number one symptom that you had was pain at the base of the skull and neck. Tell me how that one symptom is doing.
It doesn't exist anymore. I'm not having any problems at all in that area.
Good deal. Good deal. What is the second one? Has to do with the brain fog. Work feels overwhelming and so on, and suffered with this since summer of 2016. So tell me about the brain fog.
I was just commenting to my husband that at work and at home, all of my to-do lists are all manageable. I don't feel overwhelmed, and I'm so grateful. I just can't really put it into words, but to be able to manage your life and to feel like you can actually engage and enjoy, it's just wonderful.
Wonderful, great to hear that. And of course, you came initially because of workplace injury for the jaw.
Yes.
But you had no idea that could even have any connection to the brain fog.
Right. Quality of life is so much better.
Wonderful. All right. Third one has to do with anxiety. Sometime even back in your childhood you had that. Any changes there?
I think I was born with anxiety, but anxiety hasn't stopped me from being involved. I've been intentional. Sure, sometimes those thoughts come, but I can use my coping skills, and I'm able to really be involved 100% in my life. And I've even volunteered recently for some participating in some new events, and I'm very excited about it, and happy to do it.
Great. So you didn't used to do that as much?
I was very cautious because I just
You'll avoid things?
Right, I couldn't do it. And it was for a short period of time. I almost changed to another person. People were like, what's wrong with you? But I'm getting back to that level again. I'm very, very pleased.
Good deal. And the next one was pain when chewing, talking, can't eat salads or anything like the facial pain.
Yes. Now there are times when still chewing, if I'm chewing something for a long time, I'll have some discomfort, but it's nothing like it was. That is totally gone. I'm able to eat salads. I'm able to eat pretty much whatever I want.
Okay. In percentages, brain fog, what level of change what percentage change have you noticed?
It's non-existent. I would say 100% change.
All right, great. And then anxiety, what kind of change would you?
I don't believe anxiety is an issue in my life anymore.
Okay.
So that would be 100%.
Okay. Next one was the pain when chewing and so on. And you mentioned you still have some. So what percentage would you call that?
We're way up in the high 90s. 98, 99%. I don't have that problem anymore.
Okay. All right. The next one has to do with the headaches. Feels like a band being pulled tight. Pain wakes you up, can't sleep, and so on. Tell me about that.
I am not having that type of headache. I still suffer from sinuses, and so I will have a sinus headache, but this overwhelming pain that it takes away your energy and your strength, I'm not experiencing that anymore.
Okay. If you had to put a percentage, what would you say?
I'm not having them, so I'd say it's 100%.
Wonderful. And this is not on the top 5 list, but you did say something about balance, that you had some issues for some time. Your husband will even kind of be watchful for you when you go up steps,
Yes.
that kind of stuff.
my core muscles are so much stronger now. Physical therapy has really helped me with that, and I've become more aware and educated about my core muscles. I'm not having a problem with balance.
Okay.
I've been doing a lot of gardening, walking. I feel so much better.
Okay. So in general terms, things that you notice different from before the injury or before ever. What are some things, that are not on your top 4 or 5 list?
Well, I've always been a can-do person, but I lost a lot of that. So I'm getting back to being that person again. I'm very grateful for that. I'm not afraid to take on a new challenge. I'm looking forward to retirement and the future plans that my husband and I have. And for a while I wasn't looking forward. I was afraid. And I'm not afraid. So I'm really engaging and enjoying my life.
Okay, wonderful. And most people do find us for a jaw problem because they think TMJ jaw and seldom connect any other thing that could possibly be related to it. So could you please address that part?
I had no idea that my jaw was causing this problem. I really thought that either I was terribly depressed or suffering from huge anxiety, maybe needed some psychological help, or that I was just growing old very quickly. I was concerned. I just feel so blessed to have found out that my jaw was causing these problems, and I feel whole, and I feel strong. I really can't put it into words, but there's this inner strength that I had lost, and I feel like I have that again.
Well, you're doing great with words, I would say.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is what we enjoyed, being able to help great people like you have a fuller life.
Well, I'm ready. Bring it on.
Okay, thank you so much.